Hello, children. Today I'm going to tell you the story called Brer Tiger and the Big Wind, and it's retold by William J. Faulkner. So, once upon a time, a long time ago, the animal folk, well, they had to work like people folk. They had to plow the land and plant the crops and harvest the crops and water the land, and it was really hard work. And one hard thing that it was getting that mule to plow the land. That was Bear's job. And Bear would call that mule and he'd say, "Come here, mule. Ooh, oh, yada da dee dee dum. Ooh." And he'd say, "Whoa, mule. Oh, oh, I gotta get the harness on." Oh. And then he'd say, okay, I got it on. Ride that mule, yada, ooh, yada da dee dee dum, ride that mule, ooh, yada da dee dee dum, ride that mule, yada da dee dee dum, ooh, whew, whew. It was hard work. But when the rain came down, life was good. There were crops to eat, and the animal folk danced and ate, and they would sing, and they'd say, "Steal up, young children, oh happy land. Steal up, young children, oh happy land. If you're gonna steal at all, steal a twirl, and don't you fall, oh happy land. Way down yonder where I come from, oh happy land. We all love each other like sisters and brothers, oh happy land. Way down yonder in the old cornfield, oh happy land. A blacksmith popped me on my heel, oh happy land. Ooh, I pop my stick, I run my best, ooh, I run my head in a hornet's nest, oh happy land, oh happy land. It was a good time when it was a good time. But one year, the sun beat down. It beat down so hot and so hard. And the people still had to work, but no rain came, and so nothing grew, and all the creeks dried up, and there was nothing to drink, and all the fruit on the trees shriveled up, and there was nothing to eat and nothing to drink. They would try to draw water from the well, and they'd say, "Draw me a bucket of water for my oldest daughter." Oh, we got none in the bucket, no water in the bucket. You go draw one, Sister Sally. Draw me a bucket of water for my oldest daughter. Oh, there's just a frog in the bucket. Oh, and I can't get him out. There's just a frog in the bucket. Oh, and I can't get him out. Oh, there was no water. There was nothing to drink. There was nothing to eat. So the people, they just had to go walking and walking and looking for food and drink. They were walking until all the animal creatures said, "Ooh, look over yonder. Ah, that's Clayton Field. That's where the springs never run dry. And would you look at there? Would you look at that pear tree? Just a hanging down with juicy pears, and there's enough for everybody. Let's go have one of those pears. Pretty pear tree, way over yonder." And they started to sing about the tree. And when I sing, you can sing. There once was a tree, your turn. There once was a tree, the prettiest tree, the prettiest tree that you ever did see, that you ever did see. Tree in the ground and the green grass growing all around, and the green grass growing all around. Now on that tree, now on that tree, there was a branch. There was a branch, the prettiest branch that you ever did see, that you ever did see. Branch on the tree and tree on the ground, and the green grass growing all around, and the green grass growing all around. Now on that tree, now on that tree, there hung a pear. There hung a pear, the juiciest pear that you ever did see, that you ever did see. Pear on the branch and branch on the tree and tree on the ground, and the green grass growing all around, and the green grass growing all around. Now the animals, they went towards that tree. And when they got real close to that pear tree, they reached their hungry and thirsty hands up, and they were about to take one of those juicy pears off the tree, when who should come out from behind the tree? The great Bengal tiger, that's who I am. And I'm gonna eat you up if you come near this pear tree, 'cause this pear tree's for me and me alone. Oh, the creatures left that pear tree quick, and they ran away and huddled away somewhere where that pear tree wasn't. And they said, "What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do if we don't get some of those pears and some of that water to drink? We're gonna plumb just starve to death." Just as they were sitting there talking about it, look at here, says the animal creatures. Do you see Brer Rabbit just a-hopping down the road, just like he had never been thirsty, like he had never been hungry in all his life? And here he comes, just a-hopping and a-skipping and a-singing along. And he said, "Juba this and Juba that, and Juba had a yellow cat, and get over double trouble, Juba. Juba. Juba, 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 Juba up and Juba down, and Juba all around the town, and juba to your ma, juba to your pa, juba to your brother-in-law. You sift the meal, you give me the husk. You cook the bread and you give me the crust. You fry the meat and you give me the skin. And that's where my mama's trouble began. And then you juba, just juba. Juba up and juba down. And then he sees all the creatures and he says, creatures, creatures, why are you looking so glum and why are you looking so sad? And the creatures, of course, say, well, Brer Rabbit, you would be plumb sad too if you didn't have anything to eat or you didn't have anything to drink, and if you tried to get something from Clayton Field like we just did, those juicy old pears and that spring water, and that big old Bengal tiger said it was only for the tiger, and we can't have none. Well, you'd be sad too. What'd you say, said Brer Rabbit? That ain't right. That ain't right. For one animal to have it all and all the other animals to have none. That ain't right. Okay, I got a plan for you. Okay, and he gathered up all the animals and he sat them down and he told them the plan. Okay, so the animals agreed to the plan. And so, Brer Rabbit, he says, okay, be at your posts at sunup, before sunup, okay? Be at your posts. All right, so the animals went away, and in the morning, Brer Rabbit said, psst, 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 go on, Bear. You go behind that hollow log. That's it. You hide behind that hollow log. Okay? Now, Raccoon, you go inside that hollow log. You got it, Raccoon. Okay, Squirrely, go. You get into those bushes. You know what to do. Go behind those bushes. Go on, Chipmunk. Go behind those bushes. He got behind the bushes. All right, you fowls of the air, you eagle and you hawk, you get up on that tree up high where the sun don't shine and where there's only sky. Come on, hawk, get up in that tree up above where the clouds are. And you be quiet for now. Okay, and so they were away, but it was kind of near where the Bengal tiger was, and the tiger was sleeping. But here comes Brer Rabbit in the morning. He's a hopping and a skipping and a singing down the road, but this time he's singing, ham bone, with a big old rope. Have you heard? There's a big wind a-blowing all over this earth. Yeah. And the creatures called out. They called out real loud. They said, Mr. Rabbit, what's it gonna do? And he says, well, it's gonna blow away the earth and it won't spare you. And the creatures call out. They say, well, Mr. Rabbit, ain't there no hope? And he says, well, not unless I tie you up with this here rope. Ooh, and then the animals shout real loud, well, tie me up, Mr. Rabbit. I don't want to be blown off the earth. Tie me, Mr. Rabbit, tie me. And just then, the tiger was woken up by all that noise. What's all that noise about? What's all that noise about? The sun's just coming up and I was trying to get my sleep. What's all that noise about? And then the creatures scream where he can't see him, but he can hear him. And they say, Mr. Tiger, haven't you heard? There's a big wind a-blowing all over this earth. And they say, Ooh, and they say, Mr. Tiger, it's a big wind too, and it's gonna blow away the earth, and it won't spare you. Ooh, says Mr. Tiger, and they keep singing. Mr. Tiger, the only hope is if Mr. Rabbit ties us up with that there rope. Ties us up, and they all start screaming, tie me, Mr. Rabbit, tie me up, Mr. Rabbit, tie me up. And Mr. Tiger, he doesn't want to be blown away by a big wind off of the earth, so he calls out to Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Rabbit, tie me up, Mr. Rabbit, tie me up, Mr. Rabbit. And Rabbit says, I don't have time to tie you up, Mr. Tiger. I've got to go down the road and tie up all those creatures because it sure sounds like there's a big wind a-coming, and it sounds like it's gonna blow this whole earth just plumb away. Well, tie me up. I said I don't have time. Don't you hear it now? I got to tie up those other folk. And Rabbit runs down the road. And then Mr. Tiger hears. Ooh, he hears the wind is a beat. Ooh, and Mr. Tiger hears the air is a jumping. Ooh, the air is a jumping. And Mr. Tiger hears the sky is a flapping. The sky is a flapping. And Mr. Tiger hears the bushes are a shaking. Ooh, and Mr. Tiger hears that wind a-blowing, and it sounds like the earth is just gonna be blown clear away. And Mr. Tiger yelled, Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Rabbit, look, my head is right up against this tree. Come on, my back is right up against this tree. Tie me up, Mr. Rabbit, tie me up. Well, Mr. Rabbit says, I told you I do not have time to tie you up. I've got to tie up all those other creatures that are crying and gonna be blown off there. Well, I don't care about those other creatures. Look, I'm real straight against this tree. Just tie me up. I don't care about them. Just tie me up. All right, Tiger. I'll take time out to save your striped hide. Now stay still. Oh yeah, I'm real still. And my head's up against the tree. Okay, just keep staying there, says Brer Rabbit. And he takes that rope and he starts tying Tiger up. And he ties him up around every part of him. And then he says, Tiger, can you move? Can you move your back? No, Brer Rabbit, I can't move, but I can still move my head, so tie me tighter. Okay, Tiger, I'll tie you tighter. There, Mr. Rabbit, can ya move now? I mean, Mr. Tiger, can you move now? No. Well, says Mr. Rabbit, I think that no wind is gonna blow you off the earth now. You just stay right up in that tree, tied on real tight, so as you can't move. Just stay there. And so Mr. Rabbit says, come on, all you creatures. Come on out now and stop your fuss. And here comes Bear. Here comes Bear. Yeah, I said it. Stop your fuss. And Tiger's looking. Yeah, come on, Possum. You stop making that air jump. Raccoon. Come on, little squirrel. Yeah, stop making those bushes squeak. come on, Chipmunk. Yeah, you did your job. You made those bushes squeak. Oh, says Tiger. And come on, you fowls of the air. You've done your job, says Mr. Rabbit. And Hawk comes along, and Eagle comes along, and they're all there. And Mr. Rabbit says, now go on and pick those pears. Tiger, he can't move, and you can have all the juicy pears that you want. Because like I told you, it is not right that one tiger has all the pears and the animal people have nothing. No, come on. And the animals began to pick those juicy, juicy pears. And they began to eat those juicy, juicy pears. And they quenched their thirst and they ate. And Tiger, he was tied up, and he says, oh, I see. You got all the animal folk to work together, didn't you, Brer Rabbit? And you got all the animal folk to work together to show me that what I'd done was not right, and that one person can't have all the pears and the rest have none? Well, that's right, Tiger. That's right. That's right. And Tiger was untied. And Tiger did give those animals the pears, and they all ate the pears, and they sang, steal up, young children, a happy land. Steal up, young children, a happy land. If you want to steal at all, oh, happy land. Steal a twirl and don't you fall, oh, happy land. Ooh, oh, happy land. Oh, happy land. And from then on, Tiger shared. And that Clayton Fields where the pears grew and the earth gave him up the pears with the water and the rain and the sun, well, that was for everybody. And that's the end of the story. See you next time.